Hello everyone, how are you all doing? This is your MC Pratyusha and welcome to another exciting episode of Chat with Trad, Unwind and Unveil in association with Fruitaholic Sydney. Today we have with us someone who strongly believes that there's no better way to achieve personal success than by uplifting and helping others succeed. He is a Justice of Peace. He is an active community volunteer. He is the receiver of the NSW Volunteer of the Year Award. He is the founder of Soft Labs Australia. And he is the Councillor of Hornsby Council. I'm super excited and it's my greatest honor to have with us today Sreeni Pillamarri. Hi Sreeni, how are you doing?
Good. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you for taking time in your busy schedule. I know it's elections time. You're super busy. I can completely understand that. I really appreciate you taking time and, coming here on Chat with Trad. Really grateful for that. So how's the preparation for the elections going? And I'm sure you must be super busy. And it's just 2 weeks time from now, right?
Yeah. Firstly, thank you everyone, and whoever is watching this particular chat with Pratt. Congratulations on starting such a innovative thing. Coming from Indian heritage, it is a fantastic thing. Always there to support. Yeah, I'm enjoying my election campaign because I'm passionate about it. And I've been doing it for a long time. It's going on. This is my second term on council. I've been on Hornsby Council before, and now I've been moved to Parramatta Council, but my ward is pretty much the same, Epping ward. So I was on the other side of the same Epping ward which belongs to Hornsby, and now I'm this side which comes towards Parramatta Council. So enjoying my journey, and and whoever is out there in Epping ward and in Parramatta, please do support. We need everybody's support. Thank you.
Yeah, and you're sitting here in Parramatta Council to do the interview, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And coming to your background, tell us a bit about it and like where you hail from, your personal life, about your family members.
Yeah, I'm born in Hyderabad, and my forefathers are from Nelagonda district. But that's the border of your, it's called Pillamarri village. That's where we hail from. My family migrated early in 90s, but I came in 98 after finishing my graduation, engineering and stuff, and then I joined my family here, and that's where my journey started. It was a forcible move for me because I always thought being in India and being with the friends there was always a good journey for me, but because the family is here, we all were able to come here. All my siblings are here. My mom, except my dad, because he was trying to consolidate stuff and move, but in that process he passed away. So that's the reason he was not able to touch his foot on this beautiful land we call Australia. But this was his dream, along with my brother, older brother. So now we are here, and we are making this land count on us as well, because we are going to give back, and we are doing that.
You've got your whole family here, which is awesome.
Absolutely. We all live nearby. My family home is in Eastwood. We have been there for a long time. But when I started my journey, early days I was there with friends and with my uni mates and stuff. But started off in Parramatta, then moved to Carlingford. I grew up in Carlingford all through my life.
Okay.
Then moved to Cherrybrook for my kids' education. So that's how it's been done. That's where I come from.
Yeah, that's nice. Good to know. And tell us about your hobbies. Anything interesting to share with us, and how do you manage to find time for your hobbies and in your busy schedule? And what do you like doing in your leisure?
More hobbies is playing cricket. I love playing cricket. I love playing soccer. And I'm very active with those activities around the local clubs.
Yeah,
I'm very much involved at organization level as well, and being a part of them as well. That's what I do. And then in my the passion is always for the community. I believe wherever we are, this is an old traditional way of ancestors informing us that your roots should be strong. So wherever we go, we start to plant ourselves really well, and we start growing from there. And the best way to plant is to have community around you. When I say community, it's not only from where we hail from or what heritage we come from. It's integrating into the complete larger community, working cohesively with everyone, and taking some social responsibilities and being active in that. So you understand people very well, you understand cultures, and then you embrace those cultures. Once you start embracing those cultures, you will love where you are, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do. And that's where my passion is, my hobby is. So for me, community comes first, obviously after the family, but definitely community is the first.
Yeah.
So in my leisure time, I love watching movies a lot, and that's my downtime. Having sitting with a couple of friends and watching movies is what I really enjoy. I do that very often as well. So and if I'm stressed out, I go out to the ground, do a couple of runs, and then play cricket or soccer with whoever is there. I don't mind playing with anyone. That's what I do there. So that relaxes me a lot, and puts my thinking and strategic cap again on.
Yeah.
So that's what.
Can I ask you like a tricky question or something,
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like,
it's your show.
So coming to cricket, I love cricket as well. So when India and Australia are playing, whom do you support?
Australia. I am very clear about that. When I came in '98. Firstly, before '98, my father's interest has come to Australia only because of Australia's cricket team.
Wow.
Okay. And we used to watch cricket early in the morning back in a day in India, and my brother was the same. So when I've landed here, unless you embrace this culture and this community as yours, you will not be able to see things. That's not being betraying your place where you're born.
Yeah.
See, I paid my first tax here. I earned my first dollar here. I made my life here. And if I don't believe in this sporting group here who are working there, I don't see that. I appreciate everybody who plays, but my heart is always for Australia.
Love that answer. And tell us about your journey in Australia. Like you already mentioned why you moved here. So I would be interested in knowing how you started off your career and what motivated you to get into Australian politics.
See, politics is a transition for me from community. I don't see politics as a politician sort of thing.
Yeah.
It is more of you're in community, you want to do something good. So we try to be a part of some organization. You try to lobby for getting things done for your own surrounding communities who are with you. But what happens with that lobbying is you can go up till certain percentage. You can't go 100%.
Yeah.
So you need some power. So from community, the next transition is to get into council. That's exactly what I felt long time back. And I said, if I have to do something good for the community and you have to embrace yourself to the larger communities, that's the way to go. And that's how my journey towards Australian politics has happened. I've been with the Liberal Party all through my life. I've been their supporter since 2000. From the day I became the citizen of this country, I was always with them.
All right.
And I come from a family where it's back in India, we are from army and political background. And that's still there. Yeah, there is a DNA there to give back to the community. So I think I'm being blessed by my ancestors.
Oh, of course. Lovely. And coming to your profession or, soft labs. So when did you start it and what services do you provide through soft labs?
See, soft labs is a name I've given it, but the business started way back in early 90s. Mm-hmm. So it's around 91, August 17th. That's when it started. I took over this business in 2012. Okay. But in 2000, when this business was started, though my father did not migrate here, he was a techno entrepreneur back in India as well. So my brother started this company, and it's a family business, technical. So we develop a product which is a ERP product. Okay. We sell it to aged care, manufacturing, and to the government at local, state, and federal level. My diversion in the business was I was always keen on training and consulting division to be added to it. Mm-hmm. And that's where what I did was in 2000, we used to do training on software testing, business analysis and project management, because that's my core strength.
Yeah.
And so that helped me to get into this training back in the day. And we actually started in Parramatta. That's where it started off with with the other partner as well. That's where we started the business. But this Soft Labs I took over in 2012 from my family and the other ones, and I started running the same thing. So we have just completed 34 years in the product business. So we have 3 services in that. We sell our ERP to clients across, as I said, in those 3 industries. Then we do solutions, ERP solutions to across anyone who wanted that implementation to be done. It's not only related to the ERP thing, but the capabilities what we have. Yeah. Because of that, we are able to second our resources to work across other areas. So that's the consulting work what we provide. So we provide that to government, we provide that to banking, we do that to manufacturing and aged care. Yeah. Pretty small business in Australia, Australian-owned business, and we are across Australia and New Zealand. That's all we are there, and enjoying that. If we don't want to expand beyond that, that's good enough.
Okay. So, yeah. Australia and New Zealand is huge, I would say. Yeah.
More than huge, it's a quality market where we are able to put food on the table, not only for me, but across 30 families. That's good enough.
Awesome.
So yeah, that's good enough. Yeah.
And if somebody wants to reach out to you for any of your services from Soft Lab, or maybe a job opportunity, I would say, how can they do that?
They can actually log on to softlabs.com.au. That's there. Or in today, everybody is into digital media.
Yeah.
LinkedIn, if you type in Soft Labs, you get that. And we have got our contact details on the Facebook as well. And please do contact. It's 1300-207-208. And we have got you have the options to go through. So we have a team for complete consulting and recruitment process.
Yeah.
So they are the ones who handle it and they look after. So that's there.
Yeah. Awesome. And coming to the consulting business, it's not as huge as it's in the US, right? In Australia. So if somebody wants to start a consulting business in Australia, what would be your advice to them, like the do's and don'ts, and is there any help you get from the Australian government?
See, you get small business support from Australian government. That's there. To understand their legitimate requirements. Yeah. But when it comes to business, consulting business, it's not that lucrative as it was back in the day, in early days. And you can't compare Australia, New Zealand market to Asia market or a US market. It's volume there. Here you got to have a mindset saying, okay, I'm going to have 10 people working with me. That's good enough. That's a big market. So if your mindset is to adopt to Australian and New Zealand consulting business, it should be very small. And you should be having a mindset of, it's a small business. I'm going to run it as a small business.
Yeah.
And you have got a lot of opportunities. It's when you want to go into the consulting, you take one niche area where you're good at.
Yeah.
And then be in that area, and that's good enough. That's my 2 cents of advice. What I can say is, take one small area, be a master of it, and that should be good enough. You'll be very happy living, and you'll be content. You'll love why you have come to Australia. It's not, we don't have to leave anything for generations to come. What you have to do is, if you're living happily and you're able to be content and live around with good quality lifestyle, I think that's what matters. And that's the reason most of them have migrated. And
absolutely agree with that.
See, sorry, I'll take a bit of time here to explain one thing.
Of course.
Before 1948, even Australians were called as British subject. So that means this country is a baby still, less than 200 years. Yeah. And less than 100 years, we have been called as Australian citizens. So we have got a long journey to go. So put your seeds in a right place and let it grow by that self, rather than you investing your 24/7 and taking extra pain to build yourself faster. And you'll see a lot of downfalls if you run fast. That's what my experience told me. And I would love to share that. So we're all Australian citizens, less than 100 years. We have got good opportunities. Future generations are safe here. So invest local, enjoy the local foods.
Yeah, love that answer. And coming to your career in politics, was there like a moment which gave you inspiration to start your journey in politics, or, you have already mentioned that, it's in your DNA. Were you also like a leader or, a college president or something of that sort?
Yeah, I had my journey right from childhood. I was back in our schools, we used to be called as school people leader. I was a school people leader as well. Maybe someone who is sitting at the back bench, they wanted them to be quiet. That's the reason they would have made it. But that helped me. Actually, I've learned. I'm from Shiveshwani Public School back in Hyderabad. It's managed by Army team. That's the reason we had that discipline there. And what that leadership taught me was, leadership is not something where you have to command everyone. You have to take everyone together. That's the leadership what we have learned there. And that's when I understood we should be adaptive and we should be able to accept change, understand people, be with the people, and then make sure that you are with them.
Yeah.
That leadership training, I think that happened with me back in the school. Then when I became a school people leader, then it helped me a lot. Then moving forward, I was there in my college as well. Similar, you get those qualities. People around you can make out.
Absolutely.
And even when I was here as well, it's the same story. We had student councils, and I was a part of student councils in my uni day. Then that's it. The journey started. Once I went into community, I enjoyed doing it.
Yeah.
So I love doing that. So that's that.
Yeah, I can so relate with you, because I was, one of the school captains, and I was like the vice president at college, and started young, right? And then, it keeps you motivated, and then it, you get used to tackling with a lot of situations, and people absolutely love it. And my next question is, coming from an immigrant background, how do you tackle, the thought process, the cultural differences, and the ways of working, and both, in your business as well as in the political front?
Political front, it takes time because, as you rightly said, being an immigrant, you have a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
But now what I see is we are all global citizens. I don't think there is any difference between the lifestyle what you have back in subcontinent as well as here as well.
Yeah.
When you migrate to a new place, you should be able to understand what are the needs of that place.
Yeah.
Rather than putting your needs and saying, okay, you need to have your priorities, saying that, okay, I have to find a job, or I have to finish my uni studies, or if whatever purpose you have come. If you put those three high priorities and then put the needs of the surroundings what you have, you start getting into that culture. For me, it was advantageous because there was family, and then I was being able to accept it straight away once I've come in, and there was some pathway.
Yeah.
But what I did was, I wanted to stay with my mates. That's the reason I went and started living with them to understand how to live in with friends around.
Yeah.
Back in hostel when I was there, boarding school back in India, it was pretty easy because every month you get money order coming from home, so you don't have to worry about it. Even here, my early days was the same. I had the footing thing, which most of the migrants have a challenge. They have it.
Agreed.
But what you got to do is be a part of the people around, learn from them, understand, and things will happen. It's not always money which buys things, which we generally have a tendency to think. As a migrant, we say, okay, we have got a couple of $100 in our pocket, let's do that. Yeah. Rather, it is the people around you. Yeah. So start negotiating with the people, being with the people, it starts working.
Yeah. Be a Roman when in Rome. Be an Australian when in Australia.
Absolutely. And no job is small.
Yeah.
Just take up, get it.
Of course. Of course. And we have the dignity of labor here. Every profession is respected. And
absolutely.
Of course.
And coming to Australian politics journey, I'll tell you one of the good example what I give it to my kids as well. Early days when I was here, just because I was sitting idle, I used to do newspaper delivery to every house.
Oh.
So what did that do is, that helped me to communicate with people.
Yeah.
See, how hard we work, we may not get the complete accent of Australia. Because the old, as I said, before 1948, as a British subject, people who migrated here or different accent and they got their own way of having a communication done. Yeah. So we can't get it. Not only us, any migrant. Yeah. It's a common thing. So don't take it as a disadvantage that you're not able to communicate in their accent. Rather, whatever you have got, communicate that well.
Yeah.
And you should be able to translate that really well, that the opposite person is able to understand that.
Yeah.
And that helped me when I was doing that newspaper delivery to every house.
Yeah.
And when I went into politics, it's the same thing. You need to door knock every house and talk to people. Absolutely. That helped me to connect with the people, saying that I was 25 years ago when I was doing this, there was a pothole here. I think it's still there. We got to fix that. So they were able to resonate with me, saying that, oh, this guy knows the history. So they start, when you know the history, people start connecting with you. So you need to build that knowledge around history to understand how this culture has been embraced and how it has taken forward. That helped me with Australian politics. That's the reason you got to take some time, either to, when you join a party, even spend some time in the party to understand the culture. And if you want to be as an independent as well, understand the environment, where you live locally, stand there. That would help you to get into politics much better.
Of course, yes.
And obviously you should have that the passion to serve. That's
absolutely.
Only because politics here is to serve. It's nothing beyond that. So if you have that, this is the best place to do it.
Of course. Yeah, love that. And coming to the roles and responsibilities of a councillor, I mean, a few of us know, but most of us don't know, I would say. Can you just summarize it for us?
Okay. Role is a councillor role. Yeah. So it is like you have got an organization, you want to create a board, wherein the board govern the organization, the good and bad, and how well we can, a strategic plan of a CEO or the shareholders you want to run through. That's the whole job of a board. So you have got board of directors where you have a chairman, you have got a vice chairman, then you have got independent directors, you'll have executive directors. Now, the concept is the same. Yeah. You are above the board, but here your shareholders are your residents.
Yeah.
They elect you.
Yeah.
So that's, once they elect you, you got to make sure that there is a good governance, strong leadership. Leadership doesn't mean you call one of your council staff and say, oh, by the way, do this for me. It's not that sort of leadership. It's a leadership where you are able to do a strategic thinking with them, and your approach should be dynamic, but your thinking with the council staff should be very soft and should be respectable, and then it should be a strategic way of putting your things forward and getting those things done on the board of council. That's the role what you have to play. Now, responsibilities is, as I said, your responsibility is to be a bridge between council staff and the residents to fill that gap.
Yeah.
And your priority should always be looking after the residents. It's nothing to do with council staff. They are experts in that. They've got all the skills. It's like, we have got a skill to go and do a good job. That's the reason we have been hired.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what has been done by council staff. They are not your staffers. You're just a bridge between that, and you're above the board, making sure that strong governance is there. That's good governance. And then you've got your leadership to communicate with both sides and act as a proper bridge and be the custodian of that role till you've been there.
Yeah,
that's the role.
Yeah, just to summarize that, you are responsible for the people and you're the people leader whom you represent. Yeah. And my next question is, if people want to reach out to you for some issue or problem related to the society or council, how can they do that?
They have been doing it for the past 20 years, so most of them have got my details.
Yeah.
But still, through your chat with Prad, I'm going to share the details. I've got my digital handles. One is Sreeni Pillamarri, and you can Google me out. You'll find out the reviews what I have and what sort of services I've been doing. And then also I've got my website, wherein you can book a appointment to meet me, and I come and meet you. Still, you have to book that appointment time, and it's all on my website. So you can take time and book my calendar, and I'll be there to serve whatever related to. If it's community, there's a half an hour window. If it's an event, there is a one hour window or something. So you get all the options there. So please, you can. And that's where is the best place to contact me. Much easy. And I'm very approachable. Very approachable.
Of course, yeah. I'm glad I could get an appointment without registering myself on the website. I'm thankful for that. And my next question is, like, I've seen you in a lot of community events. I've been in Australia for almost 9 years now. And every community event, you're there with your family, with your kids, and always making sure that, you're a part of it, contributing to it. So, and also your wife and kids, they are part of the Sydney community group. They volunteer every time. So how does it feel, being there with your family and doing it together?
It's a very valid question. Firstly, I'm an advisor for Sydney Community Group. That's called as SCG. Yeah. It's run by 100 women. And I'm a great supporter of them to run this organization. My belief is what I've believed, and I wanted to carry it forward from my parents, what I've carried. I wanted my kids to have the same thing. If you're not part of community, you will not be a part of a bigger thing. Yeah. That's the important part.
Absolutely.
And see, what happens is, when I was 12-year-old, I was traveling in a train with my dad.
Yeah.
One thing he said, wherever you are, if you are in a community and some problem comes through,
yeah,
I may not be there, your mom may not be there, none of your siblings may not be there.
Yeah.
But if the community understands that you're part of them, they'll stand with you. And that is where first you have to give to the community for them to understand you're part of them. And that's what I started doing it with my kids from 4 or 5 years old. I used to take them for all the events, whether they like it, they did not like it. I said, sit there and watch. That's the important part. So you see different kinds of people coming in there, attending the events. You start communicating with them, and a lot of problems as well. And if you have got some capacity to resolve them, you should be able to voluntarily say, I can help you out.
Yeah.
And if they say they don't want to have that help, that's good. But still, you offered yourself to say, I know how to solve this and I'm happy to help you out. We never know, someone who genuinely want it may miss out. That's the reason I always try to be in all the events. I go and talk to everyone. And it's nothing to do with the political thing, because meeting people is a political thing, which we put that as a hashtag.
Yeah.
But whereas meeting people with a purpose is to understand and let them know that I am here to serve. Absolutely. And that's the opportunity. It's somebody is asking you for a help. It doesn't mean that you're what you call as you're one of the great guys. No, if they're asking you for a help, that means that God has given you an opportunity to serve them.
Of course.
So I believe that a lot, and that's the reason I'm always there, out and about in all the events.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Let it be Chinese events or Lebanese, Jewish, Indian, or Australian itself. Even at barbecues, I'm always there. So that's the nature of what I have.
Oh. I love that. And that's the reason you are in the position where you are right now. So love it. So my next question is, how do you balance everything? You've got a business to run, you have a political career, you're a dad, husband, son, brother, multiple roles. So how do you balance out everything? And you're a good friend. I've seen you in a lot of, friends' places and stuff. So how do you balance everything?
It generally happens, I believe. I'll tell you why. Because I did not expand myself globally.
Yeah.
I said, this is my bandwidth. This is where I live.
Yeah.
So my friends are around the same place.
Yeah.
And my family is around the same place.
Yeah.
And then my sporting groups are around the same place. So everything is around me. And I am part of that. That's how I'll be looking at around. And that made me to balance it out. And when it comes to work, as I said, I'm content with my work. Whatever as I'm a great believer of Lord Shiva. Whatever I get from there, I think, okay, this is what is limited to me. So I work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday with my office work. But when I'm there, I'm sincere for that 8 hours.
Yes.
I'll do my job. And then Wednesday and Friday, I'm completely to community. I don't do anything else. It's only community. So my calendar booking is also only done on Wednesdays and Fridays. And when it comes to Saturday, it's completely relaxing for me. So what I do is I go out, play my sport, just chill out and have a couple of beers with my friends late in the evening, and that's what I do. Sunday, it's completely family time. So whether it's going to my brother's place for lunch or meeting my sister or being at home, watching movie, that's how I do it. And so Monday, I'm back to action.
Awesome.
So I don't find time at the elections time, but still, I've got my friends supporting me and helping me around. So they're always there. So it's much easier. Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh, awesome. Inspiring, I would say. And so you are the Liberal, like we discussed, you are the Liberal candidate for Epping ward. Firstly, hearty congratulations for that. And I'm sure, just because of your work as a councillor, and they want you to be the leader again. So, of course. And so how is the preparation and everything going on for that? And is there something you want to convey to our audience in that regard?
So definitely, firstly, if anyone living around Parramatta, please support. And anyone living in Epping ward, please support me as your Liberal candidate. I'm a lead candidate, but we can't take everything for granted. So if I get that support, I'll be happy to give back whatever I have got energy to do that. And now, if you love politics, join Liberal Party. It is a party with an ideology where believes in small business, families, good governance, and good leadership. It's a training. I got trained. I'm the testimony for that because I've been with the party for more than 20 years now. So whatever I've learned, other than my uni studies or ancestral thing, what I got, the fine-tuning of me happened because of the trainings and programs which I've attended through the party. Or join any party. I'm not banting about Liberal Party, but because that's my party, I'll be more for it. But if you have a passion and your ideologies matches, you should join there and be a part of the community. That's going to help.
Absolutely.
And for me, it's the same thing. And I, being a community person, I'm here requesting you all to support me, whoever watches this chat with Brad, and do the best. On 14th of September, I'm going to thank you all for whatever drop in the ocean you do it. It means a lot to me.
Yeah, you're hearing it straight from the man, so you know what to do. So, all right, that was the last question I had for you. We have another segment.
Yes.
This might be coming to you as a surprise, but this is like just for fun.
Yeah.
And you are on fire. And one word or expression that comes to your mind when I say these words or phrases. Yeah, just to know you better, Community.
Extended family.
Friends.
Deep in my heart.
Family.
Nothing can beat them.
Absolutely. Favorite sport.
I play cricket, but rugby is the one which I enjoyed. I've got a hamstring injury because of that, but I enjoy that.
Yeah. Favorite cricketer?
Adam Gilchrist.
Wow. Okay. First job?
Newspaper boy.
Oh, nice. Hobby?
Having nice, tea, and you've got Usmania biscuits, what you get. I love that.
You cannot take a Hyderabadi away from Hyderabad.
Absolutely. Even here I do the same thing. I go and have that.
Me too. Your hero?
This may sound funny, but I believe my father is my hero. That's it.
Nobody better. Of course, nobody better. Guilty pleasure?
Pleasure. Guilty pleasure, what does that mean?
Guilty pleasure in the sense like something you're not supposed to do, but you'd love to do it, or
or is it?
Yeah.
Not supposed to do, I don't know what I'm not supposed to do because I'm very disciplined. So I don't know what I'm not supposed to do. I sleep by 10, I wake up by 4 o'clock, and
something maybe that you are not supposed to eat, but you love eating once in a while.
No, I eat everything. But late in the nights, I like to go and have my Faluda in Auburn.
That's the guilty pleasure.
Yeah. That's that. Because they're open till 12 o'clock. I go there and I have my Faluda there because As I said, I'm great fan of food, and especially Fallujah is one thing which I love. So I go there.
Nice. Your strength?
Definitely community.
Weakness?
Again, community.
I'm always game for?
New challenges.
Of course. And something you want to get over?
A bit of weight. I want to lose other 10 kilos.
Fallujah doesn't help.
That's the reason. That's a guilt.
Yeah. And I'm always a sucker for?
What does it mean?
Like something you would always want to do, or
always want to do.
Yeah.
If I was not in this profession or right at this age, at 45, I wanted to go and be a sadhu. That's my way of living, because every year in February I go for 21 days to Banaras, and I stay there at Vishwanath Temple for 21 days. And I don't have anything. I leave everything. I live with the people who are there, and I go around. So I spend my time visiting Lord Shiva's temple there. Then I go to Prayagraj. Then I go to Ayodhya. Then I go to Pasupatinath. And I spend my 21 days. I don't connect with family. I don't connect with anyone. I've got no mobile phone. I'll have nothing. If given a chance, because my mom did not permit me to get into that. It's mother who has to bless you to become that sadhu. She did not allow me to do that. If not, that is what I want to do.
Wow.
That's the best thing I want to do.
Very interesting. Very much different from what you are right now, right?
Yeah. Because I did not go into that side.
Yeah.
That my mom said, okay, get into politics, because we lost everything in politics back in India. So she was a bit worried that we should not get in. But I said it's a bit different here. Yeah. And she said, okay, get into that. So,
Okay.
Or else, the thing which I'm missing out is get there. Because my kids are grown up now. They're both doing their IT and law. They're almost on the verge of finishing their schooling. Uni.
Yeah.
My wife and my kids. See, when you're content, I'm content, and I feel they'll learn that from that. Yeah. So what I have to do for the family, I think I've done it. And rest of the life, I thought either going to spend time at the feet of Lord Shiva or with the community. So these are the two things. So I feel the same thing. When I meet people, I feel the same thing.
Nice. And something that you want to declare, like dash period.
Declare in what sense?
Anything. It could be like, anything related to your career, your politics, or or family, or anything you want to say to the community.
See, community has given me everything. I'm happy with that. As I said, I'm satisfied with what they've given me. I think I'm not giving enough, so I want to give more. That's the reason I'm stepping back from my business as a managing director. I've already did that in the last couple of weeks. I'm going to spend my rest of my life just with the community and get into the community activities.
Wow.
Because that's my next move after these elections and final handover with the board and structure when I create for Soft Labs. I'm getting completely into community work. That's where I'm heading on.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's a challenge. So wherever you find me, and if you think you can support me in community, please do, because your one drop will come back to you in the way it has to come back.
Absolutely. Your mantra.
Always be happy with what you have. That's the best thing what happens.
Yeah.
And then have some. See, because I believe in Lord Shiva doesn't mean that everybody should believe the same God, but you should have. There is some power above us.
Yeah.
And you can only connect to that if you have a positive energy.
Yeah.
So make sure that you have got those positive energies around you, and that would help. That's the mantra I was following, and wherever I am today, whether I don't compare myself with others, I don't see that somebody else has made bigger achievements than me.
Yeah.
But whatever I am able to achieve, till the last breath, whatever I've been given, I'll be doing what I can do and make it count.
Be content and have faith.
That's right.
Yeah. And chat with Pratt.
I actually came to support you, but I really love the way you're doing it, and all the best. God bless you for that, and I'm sure this goes places.
Thank you so much.
It's good to have you, someone working for the community and doing it for the community. I think this is how the innovation comes in, and nothing is small. But unless we all come together and support each other, we can't see a change, and that's what made me to come here. And I'm not saying I'm great because I've come, but I did my responsibility to my community, my heritage people, because it's where we come from.
Yeah.
And if we don't support our own community, nobody else does it. So we have to respect our community and put it forward. People will start doing the same.
Yeah.
So let's come together and support each other to grow.
Yeah.
It happens. All the best with your chat with Brad.
Thank you so much. Last two in the rapid fire. Sydney.
My only place home.
Nice.
I call it as my home.
Yeah. And India.
It's a place where I'm born. Great. I believe that it's great karma bhumi for everyone, and it's a bhumi which has got a lot of miracles. And I visit every year, as I said.
Yeah.
Though Sydney is my only home, I visit. But my visit is I don't like going around to Europe or anything. It's not that it's my way of looking at things.
Yeah.
Going back to India is not to give them an economy or something like that. I don't spend that much. But I feel there is some magic in that land.
Yeah.
So you need to feel it.
Absolutely.
So to feel that, to get that vibrations, to get that energy back, I think we should go and visit holy places back in India. Even visiting your parents is the same thing. It's a holy place.
Yeah. And I think there's so much to learn from those places, right? Like you said, you visit Benares. So, I mean, based on what I have heard about Benares, it's the place where you can see like life, death, everything at one place.
When you spend time there, you will understand that this all about life is.
Yeah.
So you can, because when I'm with, as I said, I'm with sadhus, sleeping with them on the street as well, and there are ashrams where I go and spend time. Unless I go with family and my mom, then I live in a very different way. Yeah. But when I'm going individually, I spend I'm with my ordinary dress and stuff. The life what you see there is the actual life you should be understanding. So everything is a barter system there.
Yeah.
People will come and give you food. We have the best food there, best quality food.
Absolutely.
And you don't need money for that. You need to have that feeling that I am there, you have got that positive energy there, and you get that. And morning you go and do your visit to Lord Shiva, and then you have got Visalakshi Amma there, and you have got Annapurna Amma there. You feel, wow, this is the world and we are all missing it. We are all in a busy running life, and taking a bits and pieces of our time and spending there. We should be lucky enough that we are able to spend time there, and we got an invite from God there. It's lovely. And not only that place, you go to any place, you will see the difference. I've been to last couple of, before endorsing me as a candidate, I went to a Mahakal temple in Ujjain.
Wow, okay.
I spent there 3 days there before starting off my political journey.
Yeah.
I mean, for this election.
Yeah.
And amazing. People there are absolutely different. That's, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I love how you've been here for so long, but still you're so inclined to your culture and roots back home. It's so awesome to see that, not many people embrace that, I would say.
The reason behind is community.
Yeah.
It's nothing around.
Yeah.
People with you when you are there, and when you get that vibrations, I believe wherever you are, if you are able to get a good vibe, you feel like, okay, this is where I need that. And you start getting that as well.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with me as well. I thought, okay, I've been running around communities. And where I've learned a lot was, I was a president of one of the largest Indian association back in a day, where we have got 29 regional associations with that.
Okay.
And I have learned, I think I don't have to do any masters of any of the political sciences or anything. That's where I've learned how to get my things done, where you have to stand strong, how you can run through. So that's the culture, and that made me to more get connected to the grassroots where I come from. And absolutely, I'm proud of my heritage, and I'm proud Australian as well.
Yeah, love that. Sreeni, it's been awesome chatting with
Likewise.
you. And I love how you have described everything, like, you know, right from where you come from, how you made a career in politics, how you run your business, and how you with your family contribute to the community. Love all that. And good luck for, you know, the upcoming elections. And you've been an awesome guest on Chat with Pratt, and you killed the rapid fire round as well. So just because you've been so awesome, I've got this little gift for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's this?
You can open it.
Oh,
it's just a very small token of appreciation. It's a Chat with Pratt mug.
Nothing is small in life. So it's good to have this. Thank you. I got this. And
just a memory, I would say.
Absolutely. God bless you. And
thank you so much.
Let me know what I can do.
Of course.
Always there for the community. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. This is Sreeni Pillamarri signing off.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sreeni. So, viewers, I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Chat with Pratt, Unwind and Unveil. Please like, share, and subscribe to Chat with Pratt. Also, people living in Epping Council, I would urge you all to support our dear friend Sreeni. I'll see you all in the next episode of Chat with Pratt, Unwind and Unveil in association with Fruitaholic Sydney. Until then, you take good care of yourselves. This is your MC Pratyusha. Bye.